Greetings, everyone. I am F. Keith Slaughter, Senior Servant of the Beloved Community Church of Atlanta. Our ministry began 5 years ago with a few dedicated souls who were dedicated to serving our people and worshiping our God. We are a small church. However, since we began, we have slowly grown from a mere idea into a thriving, busy, and dynamic presence in the Pittsburgh community of Atlanta, Georgia. The coronavirus pandemic indelibly altered the work of our ministry. The food and resources gap between the poor and others has widened right before our eyes. As the world around us changed, we recognized the need to expand our already established food pantry to include a food sharing component for children and adults in our community. We now serve hot meals, sandwiches, snacks, and beverages 3 days a week and provide emergency food pantry access throughout the week. The times required that we expand our capacity to serve, but we had inadequate facilities needed to do the work. To that end, we recently acquired a historic Pittsburgh landmark formerly known as Little Zion Baptist Church. Our plan is to transition our food pantry and resource brokerage center, including a new day shelter component, into the Little Zion Annex of the Beloved Community Church. We need room to grow, and I need your help to make it happen. The food pantry will give community members and their families access to nutritious food in a clean and healthy environment. The Resource Brokerage Center will connect persons to information and benefits available to them, while the day shelter will create space for showers and personal care, cell phone recharging stations, and other help for our unsheltered sisters and brothers. So here's the ask. I'm asking you to be mindful and prayerful around your possible role in helping us to take care of some good people who need to feel the experience of human love, care, and compassion in the midst of their struggle. After considering the possibilities, I ask that you would share your best gift with us to help us renovate the building, put on a new roof, replace the damaged flooring, and rebuild the handicap ramp to make it a bright, healthy, secure space for healing and restoration to occur. I believe that this is good ground. Won't you help us by investing in making Dr. King's vision of the beloved community a blessed reality? You can help us by cash apping us at $the beloved community. You may also go to my website, Dr.FKeithSlaughter.org, and make a PayPal donation. But however you give, make sure you give to this good and worthy cause.
Y'all know what it is.
I can't sit at the seat of the scornful. Run away, run away, run away. Those wolves of sheep clothing.
Come on.
Run away. Take back what you stole from me. Compensate. They keep lying, man, and I can't relate. Run away, run away, run away.
Mr. Slaughter D called me Trap Pastor. I talk slow, but you know I rap faster.
That right.
Hard rhymes, I'm as serious as cancer. Recognize you ain't a slave, you a master. Came here from the bottom of the bowl.
That right.
Can't flow, so I had to backstroke. Coming up on the verses that I rode. Every day I slang hope, not dough. Black excellence, down with the team. Malcolm X's nightmare, Martin Luther's dream. Imagine power, can you feel what I mean? Like Rakim said, I'm a microphone pain. Came south on a special invitation. Say a word on the current situation. No delay, no more hesitation. All you feel still taking reparations.
Y'all know what it is.
Sucker.
I can't sit the seat of the scornful. Run away, run away, run away. Those wolves in sheep clothing.
Come on.
Run away. Take back what you stole from me. Compensate. They keep lying, man, and I can't relate. Run away, run away, run away.
Yeah, so you think you can run away from reality? You think you can run away from the problem?
Bass ain't loud.
You think you can find yourself someplace else to go where there's no God? Hey man, wherever you go, God is already there waiting on you. So stop running.
Stop running.
And if you gotta run,
Tie your shoes
tie your shoes.
so you won't be tripping. All right. Welcome. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, that's too much. But continue. I like it. Anyway, what's up, y'all? The deal is. All right. Okay. All right. That's enough. I feel adequately welcome to my show. You are welcome to The Situation with your brother, Dr.FKeith Slaughter, Trap Pastor, the Machine, Mr. Get It, each and every day, 24/7, just working. Anyway, we're working now on another episode of The Situation, an intentionally Afrocentric live streaming infotainment variety talk experience with me. Today is February 3rd. The year is 2022. We're living in the midst of a pandemic, which is becoming endemic, and you're still alive. And so that's reason to get a creator some recognition today. No doubt. Glad to be in the building, man. Glad to be alive one more day, man. Happy African American History Month, Black History Month, that we celebrate all year long, but particularly this month. And I wanted to share with you from the text that I told you that I wanted to share with you from yesterday, but forgot to bring it in, called Flash of the Spirit by a brother by the name of Robert Farris Thompson. And he writes, when the first missionaries penetrated the city of Abeokuta in the 1840s, they found that the talents of the local master carver, Kashi, had procured for him the headship of the artisans of Abeokuta, and he had great influence among the people. So the Yoruba assess everything aesthetically, from the taste and the color of a yam, to the qualities of a dye, to the dress and deportment of a woman or a man. An entry in one of the earliest dictionaries of their language, published in 1858, was Amiwa, literally knower of beauty, connoisseur, one who looks for the manifestation of pure artistry. What up, man? Beauty is seen in the mean, in something not too tall or too short, not too beautiful. Over handsome people turn out to be skeletons in disguise in many folk tales, or too ugly. Moreover, the Yoruba appreciate freshness and improvisation per se in the arts. These preoccupations are especially evident in the rich and vast body of artworks created through Yoruba religion. The Yoruba religion, the worship of various spirits under God, presents a limitless horizon of vivid moral beings, generous yet intimidating. They are messengers and embodiments of Ashe, spiritual command, the power to make things happen, God's own enabling light rendered accessible to men and women. The supreme deity, God Almighty, is called in Yoruba Olorun, master of the skies. Olorun is neither male nor female, but a vital force. In other words, Olorun is the supreme quintessence of Ashe, the power to make things happen. And so as we struggle to grasp a hold of a reality that will portend toward Black excellence, Black renewal, Black empowerment, perhaps everything does begin with religion. And if we learn the name of God, to which God responds to us, perhaps we might get some answers to some of the prayers that we've been praying. Olorun, the quintessence of Ashe, the power to make things happen, spiritual command. Something to think about, ain't it, shawty? That's the situation, but you want to know what the deal is. Come on with it. That was kind of dope right there, boy. That was kind of dope, boy. Dope boy. Dope boy fresh. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. All right, so in order of African American History Month, Black History Month, we're doing something different on Thursday. All right, and we're gonna see how this works out. Generally, my crack research staff prepares news items for your listening pleasure or displeasure, however you experience it. But we prepare these stories and then I deliver them for you at the outset of our programming. Now, again, sometimes the stories are really bad, and most times they really are, because we want you to know what white folks are up to. We got to tell you what people are doing to your people all over the world, what your people are experiencing all over the world, so you'll be clear about it, because they don't share those kinds of stories with you in mainstream media. And so, because we're quite far from mainstream, what we want to do today and begin to do is to give you some good news stories. So this is Good News Thursday, and I'm gonna see if I can get through some of these stories. My crack research, blah 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 blah. My crack research team, let's see, has sent me some stories, and I'm gonna see if I can't get through some of these. Cause see, this ain't in my regular format, and it's hard for me now to access this stuff, and I had to hit too many buttons and do too much stuff. I had to have stuff laid out for me where it's like I'm a third grader, maybe even a kindergarten. So
ain't no shame to my game.
Okay, so let's start out with an Africa story, a good news story from the African continent. Okay, and here we go. A 15-year-old Nigerian girl who's already a PhD holder. And so who's reporting this? This story is coming from, let's see, who's reporting this? blah, 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 blah. Maybe I got to get all the way to the end. It'll say who is. I don't know who this is from. Anyway, so I can't give them credit. Mentorleaks.com links. All right. Let's see. So, and I don't see who the author is either, but the story is on Mentors Links. All right. It's a job recruitment portal. And comes under education. So it says, a genius is said to be somebody who exhibits an extraordinary intellectual ability to a certain stage associated with the achievement of new advances in a domain of knowledge, and Nigerian has been blessed with an armful of these talents. So when this young lady, whose name is Esther Okade, was 6 years old, she was already taking the high school math entrance test that was generally taken by children who were 14 to 16 years old. At 10 years old, she became one of the youngest students from Nigeria to be accepted in a math degree program at a university. All right? So after that, her accomplishments have just begun as it relates to her academic accomplishments. They're just exceeding anything that's a normal, or that could be considered normal. She has completed her PhD in mathematics at the age of 15. Yeah. And the way the story reads is that when she began, they wanted to start her in preschool at age 3, and she went to preschool, and she came home and said, I ain't never going back there no more. And so they began to homeschool her, and they continued homeschooling her. And of course, those things that I shared with you occurred as it relates to her testing and her being admitted into university, and now having a PhD at the age of 15. And all this begins with her being homeschooled, right? Her brother is also considered a genius, and he has been homeschooled as well. And they are both math prodigies. So it might be something to homeschooling your children. Okay, so that's a good news story. Y'all like that? That was a good news story. Okay. All right, let's do another one since y'all like that. All right. Let's do another Africa story. All right. Coming up in 2022, in the month of April, in Nairobi, Kenya, there will be a conference and an exhibition that is dedicated to the development of savings and credit cooperatives on the African continent. I mean, come on. This conference is open to everybody, and people are being asked to come who are representing central banks, technology providers, microfinance institutions, insurance companies, regulation authorities, small and medium enterprises, and other SACCOs institutions. And SACCOs simply means savings and credit cooperatives. So that's another great story. Make sure if you're in Kenya, if you're in Nairobi, around the 25th through the 27th of April, make sure you check in to the Savings and Credit Cooperatives big shindig. Okay, so y'all like that? That was another good story. Am I doing good with this? These are all just good stories about good stuff that's happening with black people around the world. All right, let's come closer to home. So, Grambling. Yep, Grambling State in Grambling, Louisiana, however you say it. According to, Atlanta Black Star, Grambling has taken things to the next level and become the first program to utilize the NIL opportunities. NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. The NCAA has agreed to allow all students or athletes, student athletes, to be able to profit from their name, image, and likeness, right? And so what Grambling has done is to create a program where not only the star athletes end up getting some money for their name, image, or likeness, but everybody who is on the team has the opportunity to make money off of their name, image, and likeness. And that's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a beautiful thing because it makes sense for adults to move beyond being pimped by universities. And that's what happens, particularly the black athletes who have all these folks coming to scream and holler for them, and they selling T-shirts and jerseys and all kinds of memorabilia and making all kinds of money off these folk, and they can't make no money off their own name, image, or likeness. So good, that's a big deal, and I'm glad to see Grambling leading the way with that. Okay, I mean, Kenny, also, you mean to tell me you want more good news? Okay. All right, I'm gonna hit you in the head with one more good news story. An Ohio rapper creates a music program to combat depression and anxiety among black male youth. This is also coming from the Atlanta Black Star, and Cavante Smalls gets the byline for this story. What this program is about, a brother by the name of Archie Green, who's the founder of Peel Back Them Layers, which is a nonprofit that is that's stationed in Cleveland, Ohio, and is designed to help black male youth with their mental health, or what I like to say called mental hygiene. And so this brother created this nonprofit. And what he has done is create a program where he works with black young men to analyze the lyrics of songs that are produced and emphasize things like anxiety and depression when they work on creating their own music using their own lived experiences in the recording studio. And so throughout the 10-week program, a licensed social worker helps the teens through their mental health challenges. So it's taking hip hop, it's taking technology, taking music, taking black men, and more than anything, it's taking the power of relationship in order to address some of the mental health needs of young black men who are suffering with depression and anxiety. So that's another great story, right? So this is too much. You know what? I don't know. I can't stand all this good news. This is just too much. All right. So and I got studio, and I got special guests in the studio. So ain't no sense in continuing to give you all this good news. How you like that, Man in the Box? Was that all right? That was okay. Okay. So maybe you think we might ought to do it again. Do good news. Okay, so all right, maybe that'll stick. Maybe that bit'll stick. All right, but I got guests in the studio, and I can't wait to holler at my guests. Today is Thursday. It's the 3rd of February. You still here, man. And I want you to tell your people to tell your people's people to get at me at trappastor.com. Go to trappastor.com. Once you get there, like it. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to it. Get the notifications. Share it with people if you're doing it on the YouTube. You can also check us out on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, as well as Twitch. And so whatever platform you want to get it on that and let your people know they can get it. Also, archived shows are also available on YouTube at The Situation with Dr.FKeith Slaughter. So get on that, man, and make that thing do what it do. All right. I'll be black. And I ain't going to tell y'all what happened the other night, man, up in here, because it's good news on Thursday, so I ain't going to tell y'all no bad news. It's all going to be all right. You know what I'm talking about? So hold on. Don't let go. I'm your brother. I'll be black when I get back, and we're open.
We're open.
Yes, we're open.
We are open, and Sandtown Pub is ready to serve you. We're taking precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, sanitizing, and practicing social distancing. We've even partnered with local leaders to hand out free masks. So stop by and enjoy our outdoor patio, dine in, call ahead for pickup, get Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery, or order online at www.sandtownpub.com.
Peace, family. It's your girl, Shelly Set with Sun Goddess Scents, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or sungoddess_scents on IG, or sungoddess.scents on IG, or Sun Goddess Scents like page on Facebook. Peace.
Hi, I'm Broderick Gooch.
And I'm Tian Gooch.
And we're Gooch's Goodies.
Here at Gooch's Goodies, we specialize in delivering smiles and satisfaction to your home with our high-quality food at affordable prices.
Our signature sauces and dishes will guarantee a flavor that your family will love, and that's a Gooch's Goodies guarantee. You can follow us on Facebook,
DoorDash,
and Grubhub. See you soon.
face. Everything has a time and a place. Take it straight to the face, you don't need to chase. Never doubt myself, never second guess, never sweat. Even when the stress is at my neck, I progress nevertheless. I've been through the fire, but I'm stormborn. Bullshit is the last shit that I got time for. Therefore, a check's the only thing that I'm checking for. Play around with this bull and you gon' catch a longhorn. I got niggas trying to rob me, 12 trying to jail me, schools trying to fail me, and jobs trying to slave me. Told my youngest, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Look into their eyes and I can see hope is diminished. I faced adversity, I faced atrocity, so best believe we gon' keep on winning. We gon' keep on winning. Cut me, you gon' see that I bleed red and blue. I know it's my time, cause haters watching all my moves. Eyes wide as my life just flashing me by. Getting out of past time, getting out of get by. Don't know why I always get this high. Getting out of get by, getting out of live life. Eyes wide as my life just flashing me by. Getting out of past time, getting out of get by. Don't know why I always get this high. Getting out of get by, getting out of live life. I got people hating me for reasons I can't explain. Probably cause I'm reaching goals they thought I'd never attain. Plenty faces in my head that I never wanna see again. I thought we was friends, thought you be true to the end. I just hit the reset. Blank slate, let's get a new sense. A way of thinking, a way of being, a way of feeling, a way of seeing, a way of vibing. People around us, full of self-hate. Let's get the paper. It's always there. It's always there. It's always there. And we are here. Now meet me there. Different level, different frequencies. We do it frequently. Quite interesting. I get the guap I get to talk and at the end of the day, we still sad, Eyes wide as my life just flashing me by. Getting out of past time, getting out of get by. Don't know why I always get this high. Getting out of get by, getting out of live life. Eyes wide as my life just flashing me by. Getting out of past time, getting out of get by. Don't know why I always get this high. Getting out of get by, getting out of live life. Yeah. Dreams worth more than gold. I got dreams worth more than gold. And my life ain't a movie, man, it's more like a show. What's in store, man, you'll never know. It's just another episode. I got dreams worth more than gold. I got dreams worth more than gold. And my life ain't a movie, man, it's more like a show. What's in store, man, you'll never know. It's just another episode. Life a little crazy, you just gotta keep your head up. Focus on the fiscal, I gotta get my bread up. Fans to my dog, so you know that I'm fed up. And trying to get the green, but it seems that they won't let us. NPC, I refuse to be played. Can't wait for no man in the Cape come save the day. The old shepherd had all of his land stripped away, and we programmed to think we choose what we think and say. I'm a lifelong learner, nine-figure earner. Shawty is a masterpiece and I'm just trying to learn her. Ganja smoke burner, I get what I wish, but my name ain't Timmy Turner. More like Nat Turner with the burner that could set this world ablaze. Took my mind out the maze, I won't run in your race. My health is wealth, I'm moving at my own pace. Unless we talking cycles of the moon, I just cannot be vague. I got dreams worth more than gold. I got dreams worth more than gold. And my life ain't a movie, man, it's more like a show. What's in store, man, you'll never know. It's just another episode. I got dreams worth more than gold. I got dreams worth more than gold. And my life ain't a movie, man, it's more like a show. What's in store, man, you'll never know. It's just another episode. Men ruled by appetite belong to the enemy. Open up your mind and you gon' see the world differently. Nothing is simple for me to put it simply. What we've come to know as reality has inflated complexity. I just simply be. Life is like a tree, family is like branches, people are like leaves, here for a reason, gone the next season, and the roots hold together the fiber of your being. Ain't no way, big, I am the ocean.
What up? We back and we black. Slaughter. Thank you. More of that. Yeah. Appreciate that. I need that. Beneath me, that's Soul 9. That's the sounds of Soul 9. Haitian brother, man. Powerful, spiritual vessel. Dreams worth more than gold. Man, that's dope, man. Anyway, we might sing that at church Sunday. Yeah. All right, welcome back to the show. My first guest today is a holy woman of God. And the way that she expresses that is through the creation of the J. Grier Center, the Community Development Center. That's how you know if somebody is holy or not. You know a tree by the fruit that it bears. And so, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, please join me in welcoming our dear sister, Dr.Janice Grier. Turn the mic up, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Doc.
It's an honor to be here.
Dr. Apostle Dr. Janice Grier.
Dr. Grier is fine.
Dr. Grier is fine?
He's fine.
Okay, cool. How you doing?
I feel real good.
Good.
I feel good by being here. I feel good by just the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's kind of chill up in here.
It's kind of chill. I like that.
Yeah, we be chilling up in here. Welcome. You see, I got the leftovers of Sandtown Pub. Ain't nothing but this because we eat chicken here.
Can't wait to get.
And wherever you eat chicken, it's generally gonna be cool.
It really.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So I'm interested in the center that you have created, partially, and this is just a shameless plug. We're opening a center.
All right.
Like our open house is Friday.
Okay.
For people who are unsheltered. And I know personally how difficult the work of getting something like that up and going is.
Yes.
Talk about what is behind your desire to create a space like the Janice Grier Center.
Okay, with my background, forming, I'm a senior pastor of the Greater New England Way Ministries, okay, in Tucker, Georgia. And when I came out in 2007 with my ministry over in Tucker, even then I had the desire to reach for the community. I have a helping spirit in me. I was born with it. I mean, some people, and it nurtured it, and I nurtured it as I helped people, as I reached out people even within the walls of the ministry. And as I went on, I formed a outreach ministry called the Reach Beyond the Break Outreach Ministries, which was a part of the ministry of Greater New Living Way. And as we went on, and that was helping people from there, like giving them, like helping with utilities when I could, food, and reaching out to, I've given about 7-8 cars over the years. So just when people give them to me, I give them to people who need them.
Yeah, and that's something I want to get to that point, man. When we get, my dream is, I guess, is to have like a place like a warehouse, and just convert that into a worship space. But also you have your cars in there, and you can give away a car. You know what I'm saying? With people who need cars, and just have a whole bunch of supplies and clothes, grocery store, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? That's because that's what, for me, what makes ministry relevant.
Really?
I've been at this, for a few years.
Right.
And my attitude toward ministry and approach to it has changed, I think, over the years and adapted. How about yours?
Yes, it has. It evolved. It evolved. It moves further and it pursues upward, because it didn't stay Reach Beyond the Break. As we move forward, we formed the J. Grier Community Development Center, and that was formed about two years ago.
Okay.
And as it began to form, and we had it in the ministry, we were able to move out and purchase some property on 2245 Dillard Street in Tucker.
Okay. And
where we, at the capacity, we can give food, we do clothes, we prepare people for their jobs when they go for job interviews.
Yeah.
They come there, we set them up, man. Yeah. And then my desire, my Achilles heel is for giving in the community is helping people in their rental assistance, utility bills, and food.
That's a wonderful way, as I said, to be relevant and to show the love in a way where people can feel it.
Yes.
One of the things that I say, like, man, I was saying it here. We got robbed the other night though, but I was saying one of the best ways to keep people from robbing you is to make sure that they got what they need.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And then you don't have to worry about people robbing you. But I'm also aware that when people are struggling with serious addictions, people will do things that they wouldn't normally do in places that they wouldn't normally do.
That is correct.
You know what I mean? So I'm clear and I ain't even tripping.
Glad you understand.
Oh, y'all, shit, I get it. You know what I mean? You catch me at the wrong time, hell, I might bust your head.
Oh my God, wait a minute now.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm on one, you know.
Keeping it real. You just keeping it real.
For real though. So you're a minister, a pastor, you're a humanitarian, but you're also an author.
Yes, I'm the author of this book came out in 2015 called How to Graduate from People College.
Okay,
and
talk about it.
It's so relevant even with what I'm doing today. And this book talks about you being your authentic self and not the carbon copy of someone else. Because we're in our society, we find ourselves trying to measure up to this one or look like the Joneses or get a car like that one. No, we got to realize that there are courses that we have to graduate from. Some of them are courses of rejection, courses of fear, courses of generational curses, courses of addictions. These different things that we're through life. If you flunk the course, you flunk the whole case. So to graduate from People College, your mind has to change. Anytime you go to college or any school, your mind has to get prepared to do what? To study and pass the courses. And that's what life is all about. You got to prepare your mind. I know what it looked like, but I know what people say, but I'm not what people say. I'm not that stereotype. You can't keep me there. I got to come out of that stereotype and do what God has called me to do. And this is what Graduate from People College. You can get it on Amazon, or go to my website, which is Dr.Janice Grier Global Ministries.com.
We wanted to go to that one, Dr. Janice Grier Global Ministry,
Yes.
so don't nobody get no cut out of it. You get the full thing.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? You know, I'm crazy, you know, I am, and
all right.
but you know, I love preachers, you know, and I love,
It's all right, preacher.
it's crazy when you see somebody and meet somebody, and you know, the only reason they preach because they can't help it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got off at it.
It is a beautiful thing, you know. It's great. It's wonderful. How can people help you help?
I formed a hangout with Dr. Grier on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. on my Facebook page, on the J. Grier Community Facebook page. How people can help me is by, can you put the center in your budget? Contribute your food, contribute some. Now got a lot of clothes. I need some food. I need some.
Ain't something, man. People love to empty out their closet and do the work that they don't want to do.
No,
they have just bring them in a bag and just throw. And now we got to go through them. And you know, man, come on, man, do better than that.
For the people,
you know what I'm saying? So, because you don't want to give people anything.
Do not.
You know what I'm saying?
So I need some
It's
money.
like they be bringing us work to do.
Thank you. Like we don't have enough.
You know, don't get me wrong. We appreciate the clothing because people appreciate the
we do.
clothing.
I really do.
But it takes work to get that
Yes, it
prepared
does.
to present to others, because you just can't throw a bag of clothes out. Say just
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, what else can people do besides send clothes?
So I would like to, like right now we got a campaign going out where our letters going out, and we have about 3 people who, since we've been out here, we had our grand opening for this center last June.
Okay.
And we'll be in here 1 year. We're asking everybody who can give us a donation, and it is you can write it off your taxes because we're a non-profit organization. And as you give it, we'll send you the letter of thank you. But it helps us. I got 3 companies who said, "Listen, we're gonna send you this every month." And if you could just contribute, you can go to our website, which is jgriercommunityimpact.com.
Okay.
And there's a PayPal line there, or you can go, you can send it by mail, and it comes straight to 2245 Dillard Street. We have a locked box there, mailbox there, or you can Cash App it, which is Cash App Janice Grier, and it comes go straight to the bank at the center. But we need funds to help pay utilities. We need funds for educational material to train the youth of opportunities, to get our seniors. We have a senior surfers group where we deal with senior surfers, and they come, we play bingo, we do a lot, and I'm.
Okay, so singers. I was like, no, y'all going out to the ocean? But okay, I'm cool. I mean, I just.
Awesome.
Dear, please forgive me. I didn't mean no harm, but that's what senior surfers. I'm like, hell, they going hard.
Right.
Skateboards or something.
All right.
Yeah. I admire the work.
Thank you.
And I think that people should support the work. Government is not going to do what now I see the church being forced in the role to do.
You.
I think that folks don't want to come to church no more. It's cool. Send the money and let us take care of the people.
Thank you.
Since you don't want to do it, hell, let us do it. That's our role. That's what we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you in Tucker, you holding Tucker down.
Tucker, Georgia.
I'm going to hold Pittsburgh down.
There you go.
And before we know it, we will have connected with some other folks who want to hold down their neighborhood and see about the people. And before you know it, the people will be taken care of.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Sure enough.
I'm excited about it.
I am too. I really appreciate you coming through, sis.
Thank you so much.
You got a wonderful, wonderful spirit, and your work speaks for itself.
You're such a blessing to so many. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sis. All right, shucks, we'll be back, man. But this is just a wonderful, fuzzy, wonderful day. Usually I just be talking about how dirty white folks are, but yeah, we doing good today. Yeah. But white folks ain't took no days off from being dirty. You can trust me on that.
Watch out now.
Anyway, but if there's some GWFs out there in the Tucker area, make sure y'all send y'all paper to Jay Grier and the Jay Grier Community Development Center there in Tucker. I used to live up through there, man. I was poor. And I was poor as hell. I would have had to come see you too. I was doing bad, Jesus. When I was up there, in what's the name of that town? Clarkston. Up over there. Starving to death living in apartments.
If I was there, you came out to help you.
Lord. Oh, Lord, on drugs, just toe up.
Thank God for salvation.
Thank God. Hell, still on drugs, but hell, I got a little bit more money. All right.
God bless you, Doc.
Love you, Doc. All right, when we come back, I got special guests in the studio, so y'all hang tight, man. The name of the show is The Situation. I'm your brother, Slaughter. You know I just be playing with y'all. Not really.
I love it. You can go now.
Whatever you do, that dial.
If it makes sense, we have to go and do it, you know.
We're open. Yes, we're open.
We are open, and Sandtown Pub is ready to serve you. We're taking precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, sanitizing, and practicing social distancing. We've even partnered with local leaders to hand out free masks. So stop by and enjoy our outdoor patio, dine in, call ahead for pickup, get Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery, or order online at www.sandtownpub.com.
Peace, family. It's your girl, Shelly Set with Sun Goddess Sense, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or sungoddess_sense on IG or sungoddess.sense on IG or Sun Goddess Sense like page on Facebook. Peace.
Hi, I'm Broderick Gooch.
And I'm Tian Gooch.
And we're Gooch's Goodies.
Here at Gooch's Goodies, we specialize in delivering smiles and satisfaction to your home with our high-quality food at affordable prices.
Our signature sauces and dishes will guarantee a flavor that your family will love, and that's a Gooch's Goodies guarantee. You can follow us on Facebook,
DoorDash,
and Grubhub. See you soon.
Yo, it's me, Sharice Nicole. I know you can't wait to hear her flow, so here she go. Invincible, musical, ingenious glow, intelligent, lyrical. I be giving them the wisdom like an oracle. Straight spitting this antidote virtual. In the ethers with a spirit flow. I be prophesizing real, like yo, I told you so. Yo, to get up to this moment was a grinding road. I give thanks to everybody for they download. I be jamming even if it's just an intro. When the rhythm hit me, I be like losing control. You gon' get what you need, mind, body, and soul. But you know we getting down with the seeds we sow. Street sense, but we need the inspirational. Nothing new under the moon, the story's told. Sharice Nicole, the right to write. Exercise your rights. What's your purpose? Get in it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. What is in your purpose to do? What your talent, skill, and ability is, right? Yeah. So lay back, turn up. You're gonna be able to do all that off this. Yeah. Light the sage. This is a ritual. Did the ancestors say we can start? Alright. Well, let the rituals begin.
It's Nicole, I know what I know. God confidence. Yeah. Come on, yeah.
The devil is conscious, speaking of songs, but the action is nonsense. The ancestor gods is watching, plotting on your own, but pimping the knowledge. The ways of the world got you scared to be honest. Karmic rhyming, and Ether's always keeping his promise. Agents still like, get your hands out my pocket. Politicized by the fake prophet for profit. But we forget we got the power and the wisdom to stop this. Propaganda, media, games, and gossip. Check them rotten motives, yo, you sleep, not conscious. The truth is flawless. It causes the superficial lamb to proceed with caution. The block is reincarnated black warriors action. They feel them coming, so they drug them with the concoction. A soul of a leader, brain dead and forgotten. Sharice is coming hard, yo, it's no other option. So you can't tell me nothing, cause it's automatic, automatic. You can't tell me nothing, cause I manifest the God in me. You can't tell me nothing, cause it's automatic, automatic. You can't tell me nothing, cause I manifest the God in me. Yo, I am that I am, I'm more than hip-hop. I'm that next Miss Empress, multi-talented. Make my own talisman, zapping through challenges. Haters don't exist, they just love us with imbalances. Yo, you love the queen, sweet lyrical assassin with no GMOs, chemicals, or additives. God lives in you and me in us. I'm surrounded by the realest magic you can't touch. Give me the bridge so I can cross and you can see and hear me clearly. Yo, this music ain't for playing, only love and light steal me. I'm the goddess, ancient, futuristic, funky, fresh. Mighty dreams, I like to focus dreams, manifest. Yo, I've been high, been doing this, not just spitting, living this. The people know the evidence of mama's blazing relevance. Trying to take my wings, but the original is infinite. Letting freedom ring through my frequencies and instruments. Yeah, that you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Okay. Welcome back to the show. Good to see y'all, man. Still in the house. It's a situation, intentionally Afrocentric live streaming infotainment variety talk experience. And me, a special guest in the studio. You know, when I came back, I did like this. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick story. All right. So when I was like in the 6th grade, all right, and I went to school when it was corporal punishment was like the order of the day, all right? So my teacher's name was Arizona Weaver. All right, she was a really large woman, and she would like sit at her desk, you know, and kind of like eat a whole giant salad like this big with like a whole lot of chicken and tuna fish on top of it, but it was salad, but it'd be about this tall, and she'd eat it, and then she'd sit up and she'd say, But that ain't the joke. That ain't the worst part. So me and this dude named Cool, man, my homie, Cool, his name was Ricky Webb. And I know some of my home folks looking at this and y'all gonna be like, this is not cool, Slaughter, but I'm telling it anyway. So Ricky Webb, God rest his soul, he and I had gotten into something, I don't know, and we were in what they call the piano room, which was a storage room where they kept the pianos. It was a dark room, and that's where they rolled the piano at when it wasn't being used. So when you misbehave, they put you in there. All right, so here comes Miss Weaver, and she gets mad. She gets angry, right? Anytime she got to get out off that desk. If she got to get up, stand up. It's a problem. So she came into the office, man. I mean, into the little storage room they had us incarcerated in, and she was like, you know, all right, you know the drill. All right, so the drill was you put your fingers on the piano keys and she takes a paddle and she woods you as hard as she can. And with you're charged not to play a note on the piano. And if you play a note, then she gonna wood you until she get tired. All right? So that was the deal. So yeah, it's the same. So I went on and I had game, you know. I didn't put I put my fingers on the keys and I just pressed down. So when she would me, it didn't make no sound, right? So I came through it. And so behind me, it was Cool. Cool had to go. So Cool puts his fingers on and she woods him. He said, bling! And she like, you know what the deal is. So she just started wooding him and he just playing. And so he had on a white shirt. I don't know why I'm remembering this. He had on a white shirt, and she said, because he was hollering, you know, he was crying and hollering and stuff. And she was like, shut all that up. Hush that shit up. Don't be doing all that, making all that noise. Hush that shit up. And she said, put your shirt in your mouth. So he put his shirt in his mouth. And she hit him with that wood, and he said, okay. That was a long way for that punchline, but that shit was funny. You had to be there. He said, because he was like, I'm not going to make noise, and air escaped from his lips, and his lips said, that's the kind of trauma. That's the kind of trauma I'm carrying around with me, man. That was what? Hell, that had to be, 50 years ago almost? And I'm still carrying that trauma with me. And Miss Weaver been dead. Hell, she been dead 30 years, 30, 40 years. Anyway, she left an indelible impression on me on what it's like to be tortured while in public school. All right, so I experienced that. My next guest is a Nigerian American sister. She is a singer, a songwriter. She is a performance artist. And she is here to be with us and to share with us here as her first time as a guest on The Situation. So please, won't you join me in welcoming budding superstar, none other than Ogechi.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Hey. Thank you for being here. You are, okay, let's get this out the way, Ogechi. Yes. You're stunning, all right? You're a stunningly beautiful young lady. What I'm feeling and liking is that you came to The Situation ready to put it down. You got the full makeup thing going, the full costumery. You know, I'm like, I'm with this. You serious about this thing?
I'm very serious about mine.
How long you been doing music and writing and stuff?
Well, writing I've been doing my entire life. I was one of those kids that read a lot and had my own journals, and that turned into me kind of making my own like films, kind of in notebooks and all of that, poetry and all those things. And then it got serious when I got more so into high school and I joined the spoken word community of Kansas City, Missouri, which is where I was born.
Okay.
So there I got to compete in Louder Than a Bomb. My team won and got to go to Brave New Voices International Poetry Slam, which is just a huge competition. 600 plus poets from across the world all gather at a college and battle it out for a week. We lost-ish, top 25, and then moved to Atlanta, went to Georgia State, got on Team Atlanta, and we got top 3 in the world for youth poetry that year. And then I also became Atlanta's Youth Poet Laureate. Okay. And I also wrote my second book that year. And so doing all of that in the poetry world, knowing that...
Hey, you just 24?
Yes, sir.
And have done all of that?
I've done a lot more.
And a lot more.
Yeah, I've had a very expansive life, which I'm very, very grateful for. But during that time, knowing that music was always a thing, I decided to stop pursuing more in the poetry world as I became an adult poet and focused on music. So it's been in the summertime, it'll be 5 years since I released my first single that was Black Plus Woman off of my first EP, Intersectional Blackness, which I thought was a very, thank you. It was a very
You deserve that, yes. Yeah, experience it.
It was like a very seamless transition from being a poet into rapping, which is what I am first, a rapper.
Okay.
And singing. So yeah, we're here now, 8 EPs later, working on my debut mixtape.
Okay. Yes. I feel that. That's a nice...
Yes, really.
Yeah, a nice compact biographical sketch.
Yes.
Being from Kansas City, and a lot of people ain't clear about how funky, how grimy, how
Jazzy.
beautiful, how jazzy, how black Kansas City is.
Yes.
Folks who really ain't, who don't know, ain't clear about that. I mean, but wherever, you have people that fight and argue about whether the barbecue is better in Kansas City or in Memphis.
That's not an argument over where I'm from.
It is not an argument where you're from. Well, I'm from Memphis though, so
That's okay, we
I try to
arguing
give y'all. I try to give y'all some love on that. Kansas City got the dope barbecue,
Yes, sir.
no doubt. But Memphis got the dope barbecue too, cause they, we get it up a
Different
couple
flavors,
different ways.
different tastes.
Kansas City more sweety,
More robust, it's darker.
Yeah, darker and and it's I love don't get me to talk because I read a piece about ribs the other day because I don't eat that. I don't eat pork. I haven't eaten pork in a few years. It got me sick, and even though I like it, it's like a relationship.
Not necessarily good.
Yeah, it's a relationship that I just can't continue. You know what I mean? But I was reading that the ribs, like which cost like the most off the hog, you know what I'm saying, used to be just the part that didn't nobody want, and black people would get the ribs off the hog. The white folks got the chops and the loins and the shoulders and all that, and all was that because wasn't no meat on the ribs. It was just you had to work to get the meat off the rib, and now that's
the main
the part that everybody wants. And that's why everybody goes to damn Kansas City. Anyway.
That and the burnt ends.
And the who?
Burnt ends.
Oh yeah. And that's my personal taste is for the crunchiness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what we came here to talk about. So, do you still mess around with spoken word, or are you just you just rapping?
How I actually got on the show was one of the producers that's seen me at Poetic Jazz, that's ran by Lola Lade at Black Coffee Atlanta. So, yeah, I don't do poetry sets often, but Lola's a friend, and it's always nice I like that my music stage persona and my poetic stage persona are two completely different versions of Ogechi.
Okay.
So it was nice to have the community see that, and then people see that I am an author before I even started music. So, yes.
Just Renaissance sister, performance artist in different mediums.
Yes.
Right? The written word, the spoken word.
I have a film degree from Georgia State.
Okay.
So currently working on a series with two other of my friends that graduated from the program called Filming While Black, which is an anthology short film YouTube series where our main focus is presenting Black narratives that have nothing to do with Black trauma, racism, or drug or gang culture.
Wow.
And so we're working on our first
So you
season.
could feel me today doing the good news.
Yes.
You felt that was like to borrow your word, an intersection of ideas, and coming from the same spirit that we need to hear some stuff. I mean, come on.
It's not the fact that stuff is not important.
Right.
It's just the fact that specifically in Hollywood, those are the things that are greenlit as if it is the only thing that will make money.
Right.
Even though we have proven time and time again in the industry that Black stories don't have to be about that to make money,
Right.
but you have to be a part of the change that you wish to see. And if we are Black young filmmakers, then we have to be a part of that.
No doubt about it. And yes, black trauma is real, but Black joy is real, and both occur every day.
Exactly. Black people exist in sci-fi. Black people exist in horror. Black people have romance dramas. So we should be able to see those stories too.
Yeah, the horror is too real, though. I mean, we experience, and I wonder. The thing I wonder about entertainment that places black trauma on display, like like movies, like and like some text, rarely but some. But come on, let's go to it. Like hip hop. A lot of hip hop is trauma inducing. It's informed by trauma, and there's almost, I wouldn't go as far as to say there's a celebration of trauma.
Almost a romanticization.
A romanticization of such. So what I try to do is kind of try to balance, what I know about art, what I have observed, and what I know is there is a genre called horror films. White men generally work through their fantasies of murdering white women and others, but they generally work that out in that genre, right? But no one critiques that as if that was something that they were actually going to do. Right. That the acts that are seen in the film are actually acts that are actually.
Yeah.
What I would like to ask, I guess, is why is it seen that way with why has hip hop got to be real, but movies don't have to be real? Because what I see is hip hop artists being just that, artists creating art. It just happens to be of the horror. I call it horror porn.
Horror porn.
Yeah.
That's what they called, if you remember the series Them that had came out.
Them.
It was a series that was called, black trauma porn, essentially.
Mm.
And essentially it kind of was. But I would say with music, people expect music to be authentic to the person writing it, even though we know that songwriters exist in, and with movies, we expect it to be a fantasy land. So, and particularly with hip hop was born out of a culture that was born out of real struggle. So people will always attach it that these people must be living the lives that they are writing about, even though hip hop is kind of like the only one that is given that. Because when you go to pop music and they can talk about essentially anything they want, you're not always going to assume, unless it's something about exact love. Even then, when it's about love, if it's too fantasy-like, then people are just like, oh, it's a song, it's metaphor, it's simile.
Yeah.
We don't get that same...
that leeway, that freedom, that artistic freedom, I don't think.
And I think they just started, Jay-Z was a part of the proposals to stop utilizing hip-hop lyrics in court, because they would use that to indict people.
And which is ridiculous, I mean, if I really killed him and when Dante got shot, Doodoo got shot, man, okay, I mean.
And you know what's actually wild about it is that we, as people, can know that that's a metaphor. This man is not really admitting to all his crimes in this record.
Right.
But because of this new generation, they are admitting to things in records because of the want to look real and want to be like what they assume is real. So now they really are shooting people and putting it in the record as a diss track. And so it's wild how that
it's crazy. Yeah. Another piece other than the violence that must be addressed, because I have difficulty listening to I have to change certain songs that I might like. I can't play them when I'm with my wife or my daughters, because it embarrasses me.
The vulgarity.
Not only the vulgarity, but specifically, Ogechi, the misogyny.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what's been really kind of unsettling as of late, because I try to, I like everything. I like everything. I like everything that's coming out. I listen to everything, and there's nothing that I say I'm not listening to that shit. I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna try to find what's in it, that is redeeming. So, but what I'm hearing lately sounds like real violent misogynoir. And it's got a more violent edge to it that is that's cloaked in a kind of machismo-laden sexuality that just is unsettling for an old dude. But when I observe my daughter, I got a daughter who is 20. I got a daughter that's 25. I got a daughter that's 30. When they, they be like, I was like, but did you just hear what he said? He was going to stick, how he was going to do it, and with the, did you hear that? You don't think they was talking about you?
They don't. That's really the only thing I can really say, because I, as a person who also enjoys vulgar music and listens to all kinds of everything, it's like if a man is talking about the hoe in the track, the girl that's listening to it is not assuming that she is the hoe in the track. That's just a hoe over there.
Right.
So it is bad, but I would say women also are the consumers of this music, probably more than men.
Yes.
So
yes. I often tell this story. Because this is not a new phenomenon. All right, because Too Short came out
exactly.
In what 1994, 95, 96. Excuse me, 84, 85, 86, something like that. And so I remember, man, I was at Lake Tuskegee, Sky. I'm at Lake Tuskegee kicking it with this young fly skimmy. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm out there, doing my thing, and I always made mixtapes. I got playlists. I always make. I've always made tapes. Cassettes and stuff. So I'm bumping one of my cassettes, and I love to be diverse with my music. So I got one thing on once, and I might mix up some stuff in there. I might have a slow jam in two. But I might throw in some Too Short because I like it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I popped in, and the tape flipped over, and it went to bumping Too Short, and and Too Short was like, "Bitch!" And I'm like, I'm getting ready to hit the button.
Yeah.
And the girl I was with, she was like, "Oh no, don't change it.
Right.
That's my shit." I'm like, I thought it might embarrass. She was like, "No, I like that." I think that I don't know. I want you to tell me what you think. What I think is that Black people are losing the art, that artificial, the tendency toward pretense, and that people are being more independent and open and honest with themselves, and saying something that I kind of enjoy saying. How is it that it got past God that I was going to like what I like?
How was it going to get past God?
It didn't. It didn't get past God that I was going to like what I like, that I was going to be who I am, that I would like to. So if it didn't get past God, then why should I be like overly concerned what it is that you think about what I like?
Yeah, I think it's also who you are in real life. All art forms is escapism from our realities. Even if the art itself is about reality, it still takes us away from our current day. And so, are you carrying the perceived messages from the music into your actual character and living that reality, or is it really just art? You're just entertainment. And I think that's the split that women easily do, because if Too Short is saying this, I'm not gonna go to my other female friends and start talking to them like this. I'm not gonna look at myself like this. It's just music, where I go to a club or I go to a lounge, I go to the whatever and have fun, and then go back to my day job or night job or whatever. And so I think that's where it is. I think this generation is very impressionable. And so that's where some of the negative points can come up, because they will take those messages and then apply it into their real life. And so that's kind of the split that I see, which more so is, I don't want to blame parents, but it's somewhat about how you are raised, is how gullible you are to what you're ingesting.
Interesting. Because, and I don't think that it has anything to do with intellect.
No.
I think it has to do with, and you use the word gullible. I don't know if it has to do with gullibility per se, but I just say, you know, what is it that interests, and how did this particular style of presentation garner the interest of a certain group of people?
And that's what the impressionability, like that's why I use the term gullible. It was particularly with my generation and lower. Social media has warped our minds on what our reality is and what the collective's reality is. And so someone like me who was raised by Nigerian immigrants and raised in a Nigerian household and Nigerian community, it was harder to penetrate and influence.
Because you came with culture that was authentic and indigenous to a people who were clear about what their history is and who they are identity-wise. And African Americans are not so stable in our sense of identity formation. That's just, and it comes as a result of the transatlantic slave trade and the cultural annihilation that we
colonialism.
Yes, and of course, I'm glad that you honor the impact of colonialism on the African continent, because African people are fucking crazy as well. You know, they did it to all of us.
Everywhere.
They did it to all of us, and until we're able to to acknowledge that and look toward ways to repair that, because if we ignore it, if we just swallow it, it just sits in us and it festers, and it's a
part of the fabric of this country, and a part of the so the only way to do that is to dismantle the entire thing, rather than continually build on top of it, because no matter what, the foundation still exists with that.
Last night, man, I was talking to my wife, and I was talking about how we could divide the country up, you know what I'm saying? And like we was like, let's just make all white people move north. Like
stay in the cold up there.
Like everything above DC, let them have all of that. Give us the south and the east. Give the people from Mexico, the west, the south and the west, and give the indigenous people, the Native Americans, give them all of the north and the west. And
we'll be good.
We'll be good. We'll be straight. Everybody have they space. Let us do what we need to do, you know. But we get Florida though. See, we get Florida. They don't need that. Anyway.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, hell yeah. So now what I'd like, and because you said that you would indulge us earlier off air with a bit of your musical styling.
Yes.
And so I'd like to prepare to check that out. And see you do that thing that you do when you do that thing that you do.
I believe I do it pretty well.
Okay, very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and we're going to get the stage prepared to receive Ogechi.
We're open. Yes, we're open.
We are open, and Sandtown Pub is ready to serve you. We're taking precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, sanitizing, and practicing social distancing. We've even partnered with local leaders to hand out free masks. So stop by and enjoy our outdoor patio, dine in, call ahead for pickup, get Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery, or order online at www.sandtownpub.com.
Peace, family. It's your girl, Shelly Set with Sun Goddess Scents, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or sungoddess_scents on IG or sungoddess.scents on IG or Sun Goddess Sense like page on Facebook. Peace.
Hi, I'm Broderick Gooch.
And I'm Tian Gooch.
And we're Gooch's Goodies.
Here at Gooch's Goodies, we specialize in delivering smiles and satisfaction to your home with our high quality food at affordable prices.
Our signature sauces and dishes will guarantee a flavor that your family will love, and that's a Gooch's Goodies guarantee. You can follow us on Facebook,
DoorDash,
and Grubhub. See you soon.
Yes, I do. You make me wanna. For you, baby, I wanna hear. For you, baby, I wanna. For you, baby, now. For you, baby, now. Oh. With a hot cup of coffee, trying to shake these hangs up off me again. Little mama's in the kitchen cooking it up. I'm in the back room trying to think of a way to win. I'm thinking about some time in the future, but right now she couldn't look cuter. She's in a family way. We're making our way through the transitions. Man, I got to stay on my mission and bring home some baby. Little mama's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Yeah, she is now. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. Oh, mama's in the kitchen cooking. Mama's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Oh, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good now. She believes in me, so what can I do? Made a promise that I'd come through with everything she needs. I know times are hard, so I got to work harder. Nobody gets the life they order. I keep chasing my dreams. It's so easy when you believe in each other. She's more than a friend, more than a lover. She's more than everything.
One, two.
Through the transitions with love on our minds and our minds on our mission to stay this way. Little mama's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Yeah, she is now. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. Oh, mama's in the kitchen cooking. Mama's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Oh, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. I know it's gonna be hard on love.
Oh, we're back? So hi, my name's Ogechi. Can we turn up the music, please, a little louder, maybe restart it? All right, there we go. So my name's Ogechi, lead rapper and singer of Ogechi and the Hard Candy. Fortunately, couldn't be here with the dancers and the bands, but we're still here with the situation, and I'm super happy to be here. This is Photosphere. I'm made of stardust and clay, whole galaxy in my brain. I'm peeping Tom to your ways. You chuckle, fumble away. My smile is so cute and geeky. Fuck around me with them dashikis. I'm sipping dirty martinis and trying to see if you freaky. You keep me lazy, tongue tasty. See my sparkle with the light of the dark. I'm busting open his boxes and the child unlocked. We getting deep into it. Bed rod broken, had a road of the walls so that he built up through it. It's the eyes and the charm, me like he's so fluid. That's the kind that I want, the tough to keep it groovy, tough to rub my booty, time to... Yeah, I got what he need, his new season. Don't want to read this wrong. Seeds were just planted, just need the rain, but I won't keep you long. I'll go sit in that lab, looking them right back. Big bit in her bag, you need it real bad. I need it real bad, you all in that. I got what he need, his new season. Don't wanna read this wrong. Seeds were just planted, just in the rain. I'll go sit in that lab, looking you right back. She all in her bag, you need a real bad. I need a real bad, you all in that, yeah, I'm all in that, man. You know it, you know it, baby. Come on, three with me. Work for it. Work for it. We glow like. Come on. We glow like. Photosphere. Photosphere. He need a photo near. I got what he need, his new season, don't want us. Since we're just planning, just need the rain. I'm gonna sit in that lap looking right back. She all in her bag, you need a real bag. You all in that, yeah, I'm all in that. Holla. O-N, she never sedity. Keep you floating and I'm no gravity, yeah. I just want real fun. See me, see rays of sunshine blind him back. Like break me on Kit Kat. Like Kit Kat stay on real tight. Kit Kat stay on real tight. Break me on Kit Kat like. Shine go blind him back like. I got what he need, his new season. No one I wanna read, it's wrong. Since we're just planning, just need that rain. But a nigga won't. I'll go sit in that lap, looking him right back, beat been in her bag. You need a real bad, I need a real bad. You all in that, I'm all in that. I got what he need, his new season. Don't wanna. Since we're just planning, just need the rain. I'm gonna sit in that lap, looking right back. She all in her back. You need a real bad, I need a real bad. You all in that, I'm all in that. 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 Thank you. My name's Ogechi. That is an unreleased song, so you guys got a special treat today. Thank you so much. Unreleased track, lead single off the debut mixtape coming out hopefully in the summer or fall.
Okay, so I was seeing, turn me up real quick, let me talk. Thank you. All right. So I was seeing, you know, in your press write-up, you talked about, you mentioned one name, Grace Jones, and
yes, sir.
I kind of felt that. All right. See that, you got the system on hot.
Sorry, system.
You don't mean it. Yeah. There was no sincerity in that whatsoever. All right, so yeah, your presence is powerful. Your presence is powerful, and I'm glad you had a chance to come through.
Definitely. This is a very dope platform. Like
Thank
even
you.
just people on my Instagram story, just me posting, and we're like, how do we get on here? This looks really dope.
Tell people,
Yes.
just get with Scott and boom, bam, bim, bam.
Great.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And my producer, C to the O to the, you know.
Okay.
You make it do it. Get your friends on and you come back through and kick it with us.
Yes.
So when is the EP dropping?
It is my debut mixtape.
A mixtape.
Yes,
when
we
is
do
it?
not have a release date as of yet, but it will
Okay.
be either late summer or early fall.
Okay.
Yes.
That's dope. I like the vibe. It's sensual. It's hot. But it's smooth. You know, and all of that there, like that right there. How can people follow you or find out when your next performance is, or blah 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 blah? How can people get at you?
You can do that on Instagram as the main platform. I am CEO_OG. That's CEO_OG. And then next performance is actually this coming February 8th. I'll be doing a poetry set at Poetic Jazz at Black Coffee Atlanta.
Okay.
So please come through for that. But otherwise, me and my band and my dancers, we have
It's a hard candy.
the hard candy.
The hard candy.
Yes.
I gotta see them. I got a feeling that they gonna be dope.
They are very much
They
so
do.
dope. So we have actually an hour-long set May 26th at Piedmont Park for Kickback and Vibes. So that's going to be a super huge performance.
Hell yeah. I was said that's
super
you gotta
excited.
come on with it
Yes.
for that. Yeah. All right. Well, come back and see us before you do that.
I shall. Thank you
All
so
right,
much,
cool.
Mr. Trap Pastor.
The machine. Stop playing. Hey man, y'all put your hands together one more time for our sister Ogechi.
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 Means something.
What does Ogechi mean?
I'm an Igbo Nigerian, and in Igbo, Ogechi means God's time.
God's time.
Yes.
Ashe. I'm with it. All right. Look here, man. That's going to do it. That's enough show for today. I can't even take no more. You know, I'm old. You know what I'm saying? And I just get, and I get impacted strong. So I need to get out of here.
Y'all know what it is.
Appreciate God's time for coming through and blessing the stage. Also, our dear sister, Dr. Grier, who came through and blessed us as we kicked the show off. It's time for us to roll out here for the week. Hopefully you enjoyed the good news, and we'll be bringing you some more of that next Thursday too. So, that's my stuff right there. Okay. Anyway, so I didn't tell you I was rapping. You didn't need to know I was rapping. Y'all don't even know all that. All right, then. So it's time to get out of here. I'll see y'all next week. With the Lord say the same thing. Peace to peace. To the Archbishop and the Holy Family, to the beloved community I love so well, to my video engineer Craig Miggly, to my crack research staff, HC in the place to be, to my producer, C to the O to the Courtney Omega, and the man in the box, the Grand Imperial Slice Master Supreme, on applause, hand claps, and other sound effects. Big, not love. And you, all I want you to do is love me, and I'm going to love you black. So get at me on the situation. Until next time, peace to the people, power to the people, and roof to the nasty bras.
And if you got to love it,
the mouth of the wise teach knowledge, but the lips of the fool talking foolishness. Almighty, me not like them hypocrites, me not like them parasites. Them scheme by day, them plot by night, striving on the plight of the poor and the sufferers. Oh, Jah know them are backstabbers, Jah know them are bloodsuckers. I can't take them vampires, 'cause I'm a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I'm on fighting for what is right. No, nah, give up the fight. Fighting for truth and rights. Up full in a Jaja side. Fight, we have to fight, we have to fight. Fight, we have to fight with all we might. Fight, we have to fight, we have to fight. Fight, we keep out all them parasites. 'Cause I'm a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. Free up fighter.
If it makes sense, we have to go and do it, you know.
Hear what I man say. Right now, but each and every day I say, oh people now, here I say, freedom, 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 Rasta people them, freedom, African people, freedom, the original people, they can't find your body. Don't let them control your mind. So free up your mind, oh people now who have been trapped by the demons of the beast. They are trying to destroy your mind and spirit, your heart and soul, your divine control before they violate your body and destroy your world. They are waging all kind of warfare to distract and confuse your mind. Break them shackles, break them chains. Don't let them control your brain. Break them shackles, break them chains. Even though them change your name. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up and free your mind. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up and free your mind. If they control your mind, they can control your thoughts. If they control your thoughts, they can control your actions. Prompting you to take their baits that will lead you to self-destruction. With your self-defeating, self-destructive actions, doing exactly what they want. As you fall in their trap, say, up your manipulation, them unleash, them demons and them beast, to rape, ravage and feast. So wake up, oh people, to reality. Wake up and free your mind. Wake up, oh people, to reality. Wake up and free your mind. Wake up, wake up, wake up and free your mind. Wake up, wake up, wake up and free your mind. They create a schooling system, preparing your mind for manipulation with their lies and their propaganda. Desensitizing your minds for more lies and falsification. To the medias and their institutions, we make up rules and more distractions, confusing and mixing up your mind. Do you know what are their plans? I say it's mind control. Them evil Babylonians, they wanna steal your soul. So wake up, oh people, to reality. Wake up and free your mind. Wake up, oh people, to reality. Wake up and free your mind. Wake up, wake up, wake up and free your mind. Wake up, wake up, wake up and free your mind.
If it makes sense, we have to go and do it, you know.